Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's pick a card reading, August predictions. We're going to take a look at what's coming up for you in the next month. We have 3 piles to choose from as usual. Pile 1 is the fairy, pile 2 is dream big, and pile 3 is the unicorn. So I'm going to get straight into the readings today. I will see you at yours. Hello pile 1, welcome to your reading, August predictions. You chose the fairy. Let's take a look at the first card I have for you. And we have Muse of Emotions. So right away, the energy that I'm getting for you pile 1, during the month of August, it's going to be a month of fulfillment. And I hear self-fulfillment, okay? I'm seeing you give to yourself, pour into yourself. And I see that the fairy does have a message for you, okay? It can be that you are embodying an energy of the fairies, a fairy-like energy, you know, feeling light. You're going to feel lighter during the month of August, okay? And this fairy in particular, she actually has ballet shoes on, so she's dancing, you know, she's dancing like she's free. And I'm seeing that with the Muse of Emotions coming out, you're gonna have a period where you feel like you can actually stop. You can stop and you can do things that are actually going to nourish you, okay, and give you this sense of self-fulfillment. So nourishment also comes forward during the month of August, taking time to perhaps focus on your food. This can be focusing on a physical level, right, in the physical reality, those practical things that can help us fulfill ourselves, okay, can even be literally eating more seafood, right, or getting a certain nutrition from you know, the sea life, right, the sea, and also spending time by the sea and in the water. I do have this energy of a trip here for some of you, okay? I'm hearing that song by Sebastian of Little Mermaid, Under the Sea, Under the Sea, okay? So could even be doing some diving, right, on this trip by water, in the water. Yeah, 2 of inspiration. During the month of August, you're also going to be considering options, okay? This can be why you want to take some time as well to nourish yourself, to, you know, I hear like feed yourself, but it's not just in the physical sense. Yes, we've touched on nutrition and things like that, but it's also like, what are you feeding your mind? I'm seeing you kind of make decisions about that, what you're feeding your mind, which also then feeds your emotions, okay? So some of you here are going to be working through certain triggers during the month of August, but it's not going to be in a way that leaves you feeling depleted, right, before you would become fulfilled again, because it's really this sense of you'll be moving through it, like you'll be flowing with the water energy coming up. So I'm seeing that decision making will be quite swift and smooth for you in that regard, okay, especially when it comes to making decisions about what you're feeding your mind, okay? Now, aside from that, for some of you who've chose this pile, I see that this is about your future, okay? During the month of August, you're going to be making considerations, gathering resources, insight, even brochures regarding your future, okay? So you could be looking at options here, right? Regarding university brochure, perhaps a master's, PhD, also travel, right? There could be some extended travel that you'll be planning. And of course, this does confirm travel as well there. Okay, going further afield, going afar. And it's also a bit deeper than that for many of you. It's also about the direction of your life, which, yes, university and those kind of decisions can impact that, but it doesn't have to be as long term, right? It's something you do 2 to 3 years, a year. For some of you, it's much deeper. It's actually about settling and resettlement is what I hear, right? So keep that in mind. For some of you, it can be all of that. For others, it will be each thing that I've mentioned. And there we have a 9 of Emotions, okay? Wish fulfillment. Look at that. So I do have here that some of you who've been drawn to this reading, you can have strong water sign placements, okay, particularly Pisces and Scorpio, okay. And I have an energy here that for many of you, it's your moon and Venus that are in the, very much so in the water sign energy, okay, in the zodiac. For others, it's about embodying again, right? Embodying this kind of more flowing, this freedom. We know that 9 of emotions, it's the wish fulfillment, but it is that sense of freedomhood, right? When we look at this card, she's surrounded by diamonds, and look what she has down here. She has her Aladdin's lamp, so to speak, okay? So there are wishes coming true for you during the month of August, okay? Pile 1. Yeah, 7 of materials. Some of you are getting an answer regards to employment and business opportunities, okay, and also investments. You're going to hear news about a particular investment, and I hear yes. So you can expect to receive a yes regarding certain financial projects and end of hours, and as I say, employment. It kind of been you were waiting to hear back, right, from 2 particular employees or employers, depending on which side you're on, right, when it comes to employment. But also for some of you, this is about being self-employed, like an individual. It's you, you're the business. I'm seeing success around that during the month of August. And it can be making that final decision, right? You know what, I'm gonna go for it. You've got perhaps a bit of money saved up, right? You've got a bit of a cushion. You can be deciding to work on building that cushion, though for many of you, I see you're closer, right? The energy is closer with 2 of inspiration being there, that you're at the stage of you can actually start this kind of self-employment. And there is indication of a bit of a glow up here, okay? I do have that. You could be changing your hair color, deciding to get a new kind of treatment, okay? Body treatment in particular. It can involve water, some type of body water. I hear actually water Pilates. I don't even know if that's a thing. I know Pilates, right? But it could be aerobic, yes, like aerobic, something to do with the water and exercise and movement. So also that, but somehow Pilates, okay? Building strength and body core, yeah. 4 of voices. You're going to have time for a break, and there's confirmation of that travel, okay? So you're going to be renewed, you're going to have a sense of feeling refreshed, a new sense of life, okay? And also wanting to move forward, push forward, like continue with what it is you have in mind when it comes to your future, especially long term. There's this emphasis on long term and making important decisions, okay? But as I say, it's not going to be a decision making that will drain you, right? You're gonna be getting a lot of fulfillment out of that, even relief from thinking, oh, I still have to decide on that. It will be more of a pleasure to you, is what I'm getting at, rather than it being a kind of arduous obligation. All right, that's what I have for you, pile 1. A lot going on, really lovely and positive August. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I'll see you very soon for another one. Bye for now. Hello pile 2, welcome to your reading, August predictions. You chose dream big. So I have a message for you coming through before we see your first card, and it's something to do with window shopping, okay? There is something that is actually going to show up for you during the month of August that you window shopped, okay? This can also be online shopping, but you know, the term is window shopping when you're looking at something that you think perhaps is out of your reach. You know, you kind of go and you have a look around and you're like, one day. There's something about one of your 1 days that you've had on your mind that's coming true for you during the month of August. And as I say, it can be a physical, you know, it can be a material item here. Literally, you were window shopping, you saw a beautiful bag, dress, coat, a particular pair of shoes, right, boots, jewelry also. But as I say, it's also this energy of something you have made You know, you made your mind about something. One day I will have that, I will do that. Okay, for some of you this is a new car. And home, yes, something to do with home here. Also, during the month of August, you will be dreaming bigger. So the path that you chose, and you chose dream big, there is a connection there. You're going to be choosing to dream bigger during the month of August. And that's where this energy comes forward about window shopping and looking at home. You know, you can see the different profiles of homes when you go to the realtors, their offices, they have their window. I'm seeing some of you go and look and really be ambitious about what you can receive. And of course, I'm not saying that all of you will receive the actual house during the month of August, but there's something here by you making that decision to choose to dream bigger. It's inviting it in, and you're going to have it, you're going to get it. And also the 10th month of the year is significant, okay, the month of October. So keep that in mind. Let's see the first card I have for you. We've got 5 of materials. Yes, exactly, pal 2. You've got to dream big. There's also some guidance here. Things will change. You're not going to remain in 5 of materials and in this sense of lack and stagnancy, okay? So during the month of August, there is a shift for you, okay? Either some of you here, you're actually going to do some type of ritual. You're going to do a type of, this could be a working, also a prayer. There's something you're changing spiritually and energetically, which is having an effect on your physical reality, okay? It's some form of manifesting, but it certainly has a spiritual element to it, and you're freeing yourself here. For some of you, this is about the past. You're cutting ties with certain energies from the past. It could even be a thought form, right? A subconscious belief that's been holding you back. This can be connecting to some type of, oh, I failed, right? I failed. I'm a failure. And you're getting rid of that belief. At least you're going to start putting things into place to diminish that, right? And I'm seeing that fade away. So whatever's been holding you back energetically, and yes, also this can be spiritually, right? That is going to be coming to an end during the month of August. And it's quite a big leap. I'm seeing the Fool card in my mind's eye. So certainly there's timeline jumping. Also, this can be to do with portal energy. You're going to enter into a new portal. We see there's an archway here, okay? Archways are significant. You've got the rainbow on the Dream Big badge here, okay? So rainbows are also significant. You're going to get your gold pot at the end of the rainbow, pal 2, okay? And that may not be right during the month of August, but the trajectory is opening up, right? There's something opening for you, which is why it's this energy of a portal that's leading towards that, leading you towards your rainbow. Right, let's get some cards. 5 of Inspiration, yeah. Yeah, currently the energy is tense, stressful, you know, tightness. Perhaps, you know, you're having to be tight with your budget and wondering how can I get out of this? Like feeling like you're stuck in a bit of a predicament. Muse of Voices. Yeah, some of you are going to be working on clearing like past debts also. Doesn't have to just be financial. Again, this could be spiritual, energetic, right? Something that's been draining you and it's put you into that energetic debt or spiritual debt, so to speak, right? Where you overgave, right? You were kind of rinsed of your resources, whether it be your time, your conversation, right? Your skills and resources you actually shared, including finances, and you're owed something here, right? So things are rebalancing during the month of August. Yeah, see? 4 of Materials. This sense of stability coming back in for you, right? The beginnings of that during the month of August. And for some, I hear it's about you getting your space back. Okay, you're getting your home back. So either this could be a roommate is leaving, you're leaving, though more so I have it's your space, so it's something about it being yours and you'll be staying for many of you, but you're getting your space back. This could also be a separation, certainly with 5 of Materials being there, and home, right? And 5 of Inspiration. So you can you can hold on to that, right? That you will get your independence back. You will have your space back. So stay with your boundaries, Muse of Voices. Keep going, keep advancing forward, focusing on what matters to you. Yeah, balance. Balance is going to be restored. Things will be restoring for you. And healing. There's certainly going to be some healing here with the Temperance card coming out. So have a little patience, a bit more patience, even if you've already been that way and you've given that, because things are changing, okay? Yeah, they are. Look, 6 of Inspiration, success. Success here, okay? Some of you, it will be like day and night, the difference between how most of this year has been and how the month of August will be for you. It's like finally, okay, I'm hearing you say finally, things are changing. And the portal, even if this is a personal portal to you, right? You could be creating this, you could be doing a ritual to create a portal for yourself. It doesn't just have to be an astrological one or something like that, because I know there is the Lionsgate portal coming up. However, as I'm saying, it doesn't even have to be one like that. It's you. You're manifesting, creating your portal, right? You're doing and making the road opener. Unblocking. Yeah. To your personal success. Yeah, 7 of Voices. Yeah, some of you who are stuck very much so in a current situation and you can't get away from someone, with 7 of Voices coming out, and it's to do with home. Let's see, because 7 of Voices came out. Your anxiety about some of these people is whether it's a roommate, a partner you're wanting to just be away from. 7 emotions. Okay, can I get clarity, please? That's just showing me more of what it's causing you. Let's see. Yeah, you're going to be free. You're going to be free, okay? Ace of Emotions. Ace of Emotions. So, as I say, a bit of guidance is just have a bit more patience. Keep doing your planning. Keep your boundaries, okay? And the month of August is going to be a month for you to a degree, have an overhaul, okay? And experience a big jump. So dream big, okay, pal 2? That was your reading. I hope you enjoyed that today, and I'll see you soon for another one. Hello pal 3, welcome to your reading, August predictions. You chose the unicorn. Okay, let's see the first card I have for you. Oh, Queen of Materials, nice, okay. Got some Virgos, Taurus and Capricorn energy coming forward. All right. So August is going to be a month of celebrating you, okay? Some of you have a birthday up and coming, okay, during next month. This can be someone who's close to you. It's their upcoming birthday and you're going to be doing something quite special. It could be a milestone birthday here coming forward, right? Like 21, 30, 40, 50. You know, it's these kind of milestone ages that I'm being drawn to. And I'm seeing that it's going to be something quite unique. Okay, it's like celebrating you, as I say, this someone close to you, okay? And where it's not regarding birthday, it's to do with the personal success here. I'm seeing you kind of like hit a jackpot and win big, okay? And I don't just mean in the sense of, you know, a competition or winning some type of money. Yes, that can apply. We'll see as we go through the reading, but it's more so you, like you've achieved something. Okay, you could be stepping out, graduating, you could have achieved, you know, the high grades, best grades on your training of some kind, okay, in a professional sphere. So it's also about that, okay? So it could be colleagues involved in this celebration as well. Right, let's see what else for you here. Yeah, some of you could be opening your practice, opening your business, like a launch. Yeah, launch energy comes forward, okay? Just want to shuffle a bit more. Split the deck. Okay. I'm seeing a connection to a runway for planes, but also a runway for fashion. So some of you may be into fashion, you may even model, you could be some type of creative, and your stuff is going to be on display. Either this is you are the actual, you know, creative project, it's you know, you're a model, you're being seen. You could be showing your items on yourself, like jewelry, but it could be painting also, right? So there's something about you being on the runway and you having your projects being shown, okay? Now with the runway and the planes, it's that confirmation of things taking off, and there's that confirmation of a launch, right? Like taking off, embarking and taking off, regards to your projects and regards to celebrating you and these milestones, regards to financial success, but also it's personal and creative, right? So 10 of Voices came out here. And I'm seeing that you have put a stop to something. You've put a stop to something. You're going to put a stop to something very strongly during the month of August. You're not going to let anything interfere with your success here, pile 3, okay? I'm seeing that you've had to actually remove yourself from people, situations, quite a lot. What I hear is in the last 2 to 3 years in particular. And it may have felt like there's a lot of loss in that regard. However, it was for your best. And I see that you know that with Queen of Materials coming out, and we don't even have to, you know, this is not about gender, which it's the energy that the Queen of Materials embodies. She's strong, she's grounded, right? Again, we don't have to take gender into account at this point. It's someone who stood on their business, stood on business. So there may have been a lonely period, but now you're aligning with those that actually believe in you, like the unicorn, you know, they believe in magic, they believe in life, they believe in manifesting, and that's going to show up for you more and more and more, especially when it comes to your expansion, whether it be you are an artist, a model, an actor, a filmmaker here, photographer, right? Or it's your business, you're selling your products, your jewelry. Yeah, you're walking away from the past. But you have been. It's been a journey. It's not just something that instantly happened. Yes, see, look, the Emperor. Yes. Aries energy. Getting it done. Getting the job done. You put in the work. So enjoy it. Enjoy August. Some of you are winning awards during the month of August. Page of Voices. Yeah, you're going to have to sign some important documents. For some of you, this could be NDAs. There's high profile energy here coming forward, okay? So pay attention to details, pay attention that you're getting what you want out of certain contracts, right? Especially when it comes to people perhaps wanting to take X amount of your product, or they want to have your face on a particular brand. So influencer energy can certainly be relevant here. Yeah, see, manifesting, magician. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, pal 3. You've got it going on. You are heading, you're on the fast lane. You're on the fast lane of life. You may like, you know, cars, like those sports cars that, you know, you really rev the engine, they can go fast. You like the fast life. Yet you're grounded. But it's the Emperor that brings in that kind of like, yeah, I'm going to conquer. And that's what you're doing. Particularly during the month of August, conquering your life, conquering your business, your end of hours, your projects, and Muse of Materials. Also, you can expect to get paid during the month of August. And what I mean is that regards to certain projects, businesses, and things that you'll be selling, okay, expect to see a bigger return than usual. There's something here, and that's that winning energy and that jackpot energy. So it could be in sales here, jackpot in the sales, that to you, that's what that symbolizes, okay? And you're finally gonna see, oh yeah, I'm achieving this consistently now. There's something about a consistency, energy of consistency coming in, and that's why Queen of Materials is key, right? That's that grounded, consistent, keep going, right? Right, so let's get a couple more cards. Yeah, there's the contract, networking. People have their eyes on you. They want to work with you as well, especially with Page of Voices. For those of you that have social media and online presence, even just a presence about your city, your town, recommendations are made about you. So even if you're not online, this still applies. You are the talk of the town. You are the talk of the town, and people want to work with you and offer you deals, contracts. They want to work with you. They want your input, right? You can also be a marketer. You have a great eye for things. Ultimately, your skills, your character is going to be in demand, and you're going to see a lot of that showing up during the month of August as well. Okay, so there's new beginnings, there's new offers here. Page of Voices, Page of Materials. These can also be representing people that will come towards you, okay? People that you've not met, or they can be acquaintance, but they're not very well known to you, with it being a page, okay? So with the online, yes, you're being watched online. People want to have you on their product, on their page, their landing page, and they're coming with money. They want to offer you money. There's an exchange here, financial exchange, and it's something that many of you have manifested. Yeah, change. You're stepping into new territory. Knight of Wands. Let me get one more card. Yeah. Wishes coming true. Page of Emotion on the bottom of the deck. Yes. Pile 3, you can also be very inspiring to those that are starting out. Okay, whether it be an influencer, a business person, they're starting out on their degree, right, to study. People look up to you. And you may not know that fully, but during the month of August, you're going to receive a lot of compliments from people who are new to the field, as I say, new to certain environments that you're familiar with. You inspire people. You inspire people to manifest. You inspire people to go for their dreams. Okay? Remember, you're all in different parts of the timeline. You may be thinking, no, I don't think that's me. That doesn't apply to me. Who do I inspire? This can be coming in for you, so keep that in mind. Yes, we're looking at the month of August, but as I say, you're all on different parts of the timeline because I'm reading for the collective. So even if that doesn't resonate today, but you were drawn to this pile and some parts were, right, that can still apply to you down the line. So keep that in mind. You can revisit the readings. They're up here. All right. I hope I didn't make that wobble. Okay, pile 3, that was your reading. I loved all piles today. I'll see you very soon for another one. Bye for now.